Hello, everyone. I was just doing some. I have to place my camera somewhere like this that I don't. I know I've not been for a very long time. I didn't do a show or anything. But this morning I said, what the hell? I am doing stuff. Why not? Now the thing is that either I can see it, see or work. I cannot see the messages then. So how is everyone doing today? I'm doing metal embossing today, actually. This is a 3D kind of situation. Right now, I'm doing impressions. I'm not sure if I do this. It's gonna show more or show less. Not too sure because this doesn't move. But, anyways, so there is an artist feature going on where we have to um, create a handmade piece of um, 10 by 10 in size, and that needs to be done last week. I didn't know there was a deadline for selection, so I asked for a little more time, and they were kind enough to grant me that time so I can finish my creation. The other two are almost finished embossing, but this one was not finished. So I was trying to do, trying to finish the embossing part, and then I will be doing the glue filling and embossing. Glue filling and inking. That's what I was gonna go for. This type of art, it's not that uh, messy as my other arts are, especially the paint and decoupage one. Gold leafing. Gold leafing is the messiest, to be honest. So look, this is like a very, very unique kind of art. So the small triangles. Yeah, I think you guys cannot see it properly because of the station and everything. But the thing is that again, I cannot see what if anybody is messaging or something. But the stuff is literally very, very minute and intricate. So the process goes where I sketch a design, maybe a code, maybe a design, and then I literally go up and go out on it. I definitely want to get a very good quality stand. People do a lot of shows, people do a lot of stuff. They have these ring lights and all, I'm sure. This one is not clear enough, maybe. It could be. I do have a laptop down there, but I really need a stand or a ring light or something. I'm gonna order one of that as soon as I can. So, metal embossing art is a very ancient art, but the thing about is that we have to we have to draw everything by hand. We have to emboss everything by hand, and it's very, very, it looks really, really tedious, but it's really interesting, and in a weird way you get into it. So um I don't think so if anything is in my shop. Maybe I will put something in the buy now. I don't know if I can import anything. I think I do have this one, and I do have this one. I have this one and this one. So I'm gonna import these listings. So we can. I actually forgot how to auction. Pin a product. Maybe I can pin this product here and then run as an auction. Yeah, for whatever seconds. So I'm running an auction while doing this just to wake up the algorithm and see what's up. I will be scheduling shows, so I can do more this often. And I think after a few times, I will be doing a clearance with my previous products. But all the products I made are handmade. So obviously I can do it myself. It's a very, very minute work. So mm, less of an auction, more of an art class, and you can see all the details I've been creating in it. So sometimes it take me weeks to make one product depending on how big the product is. But um, this is so therapeutic for me that even if it takes like weeks to make one of the product, I still don't wanna. I still don't wanna stop doing it because it actually rejuvenates my soul. Honestly, so this is something that keeps me going, not going insane. So there is that. I'm gonna tell you a story that how it started. So my sister was really into art and creativity. So we did this art degree. Not, I wouldn't say together. She was passed out, and then I took the admission in the same university and same program. And coincidentally, we have same teachers as well. So usually that's what I am. She creates and I follow, like any younger sister would, who has been really impressed by her sister. So we were doing that. And a day passed by, and she told me that there is a new art form and she's going to take a workshop. And I said, okay, you take a workshop. And if you like it, let's see if we can actually see. This is beautiful. It's like a whole peacock feather. And it took me a lot of time to actually create these pieces, but they are highly therapeutic. So after all the embossing, I will be doing this um, impressions. So this comes more popping up. I will be doing glue filling and bake it so it can not it don't fall down when I pinch it. I wish I had the camera higher so you can see the whole thing the whole time. I will be investing in one of those pieces soon. And all this art thing is gonna be hanging in a gallery in Milton. I think it's called Artist Cube. And hopefully I'll get selected in the next week. That's what they told me, that you have to go through a selection process for all the 10 by 10. But the 10 by 10 is like, no, it's not that big. It's just like a small piece, but all the minute details, it actually get us in so much work because first the embossing, then outlining, then these impressions. It makes a dent in your finger, to be very honest. But this is so therapeutic for me that I just don't want to stop doing this. Welcome, Mercy Angel Anime. So good to see you today. I scheduled a show after like 2 to 3 months now. I was traveling, I was doing stuff, um, but after coming back, even in Feb, I came back in Feb, but I have been so lazy about it to actually schedule a show. So this morning, I just decided, yeah, what the hell? I'm already working on a piece. So why not just go online and see if there are any art lovers out there? I do metal embossing. This is what metal embossing look like, but I seriously, some of my friends seriously says that you should have some tools. This is all the tools I can have, like this one and this one and a blender. So I don't work with a lot of tools, but everything is by hand and it does leave a stroll. So as I was saying, that some really magical happened. My sister was taking this class and she said, why not, why don't we start making this? I said, you took a class, you tell me if we are able to make it and if this materials are available or not. To be very honest, this is like a copper tin foil. It's bendable, but it's not like aluminum foil. So we decided that let's see what we can do. Oh, for the sake of algorithm, I have to run an auction. So I'm gonna run this already made piece I have and run it as an auction. You can see my shop and you can see what else I do. I do ray stenciling and stuff like that, and decoupage, and I do workshops as well. So after finishing up the triangle stuff, I have still some space. So I have decided, oh, I should have done. Okay, let's do that. So I'm gonna flip it and I'm gonna use my other tool. It's not even a tool, it's just a pen where it's the finished pen. It doesn't have anything in it. So, in order for me to give it a polished look, I forgot to do the outline inside. I did the outline outside, but it should have been done from the inside as well, I think. And then we can do the dots and stuff. So, we have to be really precise about it. If anybody is interested, you can always ask me questions. If you're interested in the art, if you're interested in buying this type of art, because this is specifically for a gallery, but I do make trays and tissue boxes. You can see there's a tray right there that is also made by me. So this is how the end products look like. And I have this cutlery holder right here, which also the same concept. So you go embossing first, then we have to, on the other side, we have to glue fill it and then bake it, then do the inking, then paste on a wooden material. This one is going on a canvas though, and then we put gems on it. So it looks flashy. Oh, this one has some pearls as well. So I design as I go. Right now I'm using it as a I'm using it as a stand because my other stand has gone. I actually wanted to invest one of them. So this outline, I think it's important so it can show a little bit more at the back what we are going, what we're dealing with, and give it a more polished look. So yeah, I think it's done. So I'm going to flip it over again and I'm going to do the dots that we were doing already. This impressions, these dots that really come out of to get it a very detailed look. So this is a very, very ancient art which comes from subcontinent of Asia, where this was done in the Mughal Empire. And It was done on different type of big pots, big pots and decor pieces and big water pitchers. And then this was the art that was used in jewelry making as well. And then this stuff was used in what do you say, trays and mirrors are, I actually created some of the mirrors doing this. So the mirror is a very good example of the Mughal era, and this art was used in that a lot. And there were furniture pieces like chairs, and we have these stools and dressing tables, vanity chairs, and stuff like that, which actually is really pretty. I haven't done any furniture pieces yet, but I do wall hangings. I do um, this amazing mirrors. I have different sizes of mirrors, different shapes of it. Some are Moroccan style, some are Turkish style, some are basically this art is a little bit Asian, Eastern, South Asian, Middle East, maybe, but it hasn't been revived for a very long time. So in North America, so I have been told that nobody does this in North America. So here, I just do this for awareness. And if there's a person who is really interested in this art, they can always speak to me and create something within the color palette of their own home. These pieces do come in gold and silver and rose gold. It's very hard for me to find the metal in gold here, so I have to import it from maybe Turkey, sometimes Pakistan. Before Amazon, in Amazon, it was available, but now it isn't. So, one of the pieces of this metal emboss, I am gonna run an auction, and these are the set of coasters that I have. Same technique, same concept, doing embossing, then flipping it, doing impressions, and look how beautiful this is. I'm gonna show you and give you a good look. See? When I will ink it, it will look more beautiful because it will be looking something. This is a gold piece though. What I'm making is a silver, but you can see the details and the black antique look it's getting. It's because of the inking I'll be doing later today. Hopefully, I can be online at that time as well when I'm doing inking. But after doing all the impressions, I'm doing the dotting stuff. If anybody is interested in learning this, they can always message me, contact me. My Instagram is adorned by Zertash. I think the same name as it's in Whatnot. And I can send you some supplies and we can learn it here on Whatnot or on a private whatever feels comfortable. And I do sell art kits for adults and kids, for decoupage, for metal embossing. And you will not need anything else when you get to buy this kit. And this community of Whatnot, it's so helpful. When I was new back in, I must say, September, yeah, everybody was so supportive. Everybody was like, let's, they were rating my live show. They were purchasing stuff. They were giving me a handful of advice. That advice really helped me to shape. Although I've been told that this is more like a reseller um, platform, but the thing is that I made really good friends here and I love being here. And sometimes people do show up and they ask me questions about the art that I do. That is next level therapeutic for me. So, art is something that rejuvenates your soul, even whatever tense situation. Hi, Pickles. How are you? So good to see you after such a long time. Actually, it's not about you, it's about me. I have been traveling and all that. I just got back. Not, I cannot say just. I got back from my vacation in February, but we had this whole thing. How are you? I'm good. I'm good. I had this whole month of Ramadan where it's like really, really busy time when we were fasting and stuff. So I couldn't come online earlier. And this, how are you doing? How's work? How's live shows and live shopping both are going? Because here I couldn't even go to the Whatnot thing was not working back home. I can only watch the shows. I cannot do a show. Uh, I cannot actually bid on anything. But it was, I can just watch shows there back home. I think there was a IP address issue. Everything is going good. Oh, that's awesome to hear. And with all that, stuff going on all in the world, still people are managing to show up and do their thing, and it's commendable. And you're doing shows, Pickles? Are you like scheduling shows and doing? Because I've seen a little bit of notifications on that. I think you were doing some shows, but I'm not 100% sure that um I've seen you particularly doing any shows. So maybe it's my bad because I was having every weekend I was having dinners at my place and other places because people thought that I was gone forever. So they need to see me back. You don't do shows, you're just a shopper. That's a good thing. That's a good thing. See, I was telling other people that I made really good friends when I started, and the guys Pickles were one of them. That she shows up on the shows, she supports, she engages, and it's such nice people are here, and it's nice to chat with them for once in a while. We can catch up, and if I'm not mistaken, I think you're from You're not from Ontario. You're from New Brunswick, I believe. British Columbia, yeah. I explicitly remembered that you were somewhere far from me. I remember saying you guys that it's so nice to know people from different states, to be honest. I'm from Ontario, so a lot of people I know are definitely from Ontario, but because of this specific platform, because of whatnot, I get to make friends from other provinces. There was some friends from, I think, uh, I had one friend from Nunavut and one friend from Alberta and Vancouver Islands, and Pickles is from British Columbia. So it's beautiful to learn about different local cultures of Canada. It's turning out to be beautiful. I'm just a little bit of left. So the people who just joined, I'm making a metal embossing piece. I make everything by myself, and this is the piece I have to deliver on Wednesday, to be honest. So I had a huge dinner on Saturday. A lot of people were at my place. So I couldn't finish this. I had to take Saturday and Friday off, but I've been trying to finish this since Sunday, and today is Monday. I'll probably quickly do the inking thing. Oh, thank you so much, Pickles. Thank you so much. Um, since we last spoke, I created some stuff. Look, this is the tray of my living room, which holds a little bit of stuff, like my decor stuff, and then I have this cutlery holder. Thank you, which is made with same, and you can put your spoon, forks, and knives. Maybe your pens, maybe your paintbrushes. Right now, I'm using it as a stand for my. Thank you so much. I have a matching tissue box, if you can see. Maybe, maybe not. But this is the set I made for my own home. Now, right now, I'm using it as a stand. So let me see if that's done. No, we have still some lines. Still some of the lines are empty in the middle for dotting. I'm glad, Pickles, you like it. I wanted to show you the new creations I made. Right now, I'm working upstairs instead of my usual basement workshop because it was cold down there and I wanted to eat first. I think it's done and there are no empty spaces left. I left a space here so we can put one gem in here. So I must say I have like 2 or 3 options here. I would really like your input if you guys can suggest me which stone to put. I have one turquoise, this blue. I have one white. It's more like a beigey and creamy tone. And I have one, you can say orangish, peachish color. So I'm not sure which one to do. It's a peacock feather. So Pickle says turquoise. Yeah, I was thinking that too because it's a peacock feather. So this might be a good option to go with the turquoise. But thank you so much for your opinion. I was double minded before because sometimes you're seeing things with your perspective, and a fresh perspective really means a lot. Let me see. Oh, I had to do some impressions again. Let's see if the impressions work. Should I do it or should I not? I'm not sure. So I'm thinking of doing impressions inside. So when I glue fill here, it will pop off. Let me do just the stem and see how it looks. If it looks good, then we can continue on the feathers as well. Just let us just do the stem first and see how it goes. It does look interesting. It gives like more detail and stuff. I'm not sure, but there are a lot of dots already. These are lines, these are triangles. I'm happy you were on today. I had wondered where you went. Yeah, I've been traveling, and then I think um I've been traveling for around 2.5 months. I went uh back home in December and came back in February, and then all that stuff started happening, like Ramadan, and then there was holy festival for ours, that is Eid, and then we had a lot of dinners going on post that celebration. So I am so glad that you still remember me and were looking to find me. That is so nice of you. What's your real name? Like Linda or something like that, if I'm not wrong. Your real name. Actually, I can remember you guys by your username more. So home, family, and celebrations are good. Yeah, that is good. I get to meet my mother, my father, my siblings. They are all back home. So I get to meet them. It was a fun time. We had a lot of late nights, and my kids can see their cousins back home. April is my name. Oh, so I'm confusing your name with somebody else. But I will try to remember because I'm honestly very bad with names. I even mix up my own kid's name. So bear with me if I am unable. I'll try to remember your name this time, but so my kids get to see their cousins, their grandparents. They have like paternal sides of cousins here, and my side of all of their cousins are back home. So it's pretty. So everyone likes calling me Pickles. So I will call you Pickles as well then. Because it's easier to connect with you with your username, and then I really remember your this the profile picture you have, the purple one, that also clings to my memory, and I associate that with you as well. So, but April is such a nice name. I really like the name April. It's pretty. So my parents were thrilled to see me after, I guess, 3.5 years or so. So they want me to come by. But my kids are in high school now, so it's hard to get me some free time. But there was this instant urge of me. I got some money. I was like, oh my God, I have to go meet them. So I went, and it was a very nice time. I had my sister in laws, my brothers, my sister, and their kids. We had a bang. We had so much fun. Late night door dashes. Here it's skip the dishes and door dashes. Back home it's called food panda. There is a little panda who comes on a uh, in a car or in a bike and delivers food for you. The panda is so cute. But here it's called skip the dishes, DoorDash, and Uber Eats. It's gonna take up my double time, but I'm weirdly in it because it's giving a very nice details. I'm wondering it started to look like an octopus now. I should have left it alone. But now I have started, I have to finish it. Maybe I don't do it in the writing part, maybe just the feather part. I'm still trying to figure out what should I make for lunch today. At my grandma and grandpa's, all the family and friends gathered. My grandma and grandpa's, all the family and friends gathered there. Yeah, I know. That's what like grandma house is all about. They have to get they can get their own way. They can surpass our authority very easily there, and they get to be spoiled. Grandmas have different energy than parents. My kids were over the moon meeting them for so long. We played music together. It was so fun. Yeah, one of my nephew, my sister's son, he recently learned guitar. So we were doing all the bits and singing because in my family, a lot of us can sing. So my sister sings, my mother sing, one of my brothers sings, and I also sing. So although due to religious reasons we shouldn't be singing, it's not it's not a good thing to sing in our religion, but still uh, in weddings and stuff, and he learned a musical instrument, we were over the moon. And after seeing him, one of my daughter, I only have one daughter, we she started learning guitar too. I used to do piano, keyboard when back in the day when I was small, but now I don't do musical instruments. I only sing in my own comfort of my own home. in my bathroom and stuff like that. But this is something as a family we also enjoy. It's so much fun doing music together. But that's the safe space where we can spoil and we can do whatever we like. It's good to be back home. But after a certain time, you have to come back and face the responsibilities. These days, I'm having hard work doing the teenage stuff. The teenagers of my house are getting on my nerves. Oh my god, my hands are so done. It takes a lot of my hands get tired. Whoever just joined, I wanted to welcome you all to my channel. I'm just doing some artwork, metal embossing art, that is what it's called. And I'm making a 10 by 10 piece. I can show you from a distance. So this side is the front side, the silver one. I'm doing some very details in it so it can look more beautiful. And I can show you some already made piece here. It's a tray, a deco tray. That tray is in gold, but it also has like very beautiful details in it. That's how a finished piece look like. You made that as well. Yes, Morbid Barbie. I did that myself. It's a set I made for my own home. It comes with a cutlery holder. You're so talented. Oh, thank you so much. So nice of you to say. You can put your spoon, forks, and knives in it, or you can do your makeup brushes, your pen, pencils. Maybe some of them doesn't have a thingy, so you can put your remotes in it. And thank you so much, Barbie. And you can put your uh, paint brushes in it. I have a matching, if you can see, it's on a distance. I have a matching tissue box as well on the table. So uh, these pieces come in gold, silver, and rose gold. And I really, really have fun making them. Right now, I'm using it as a stand because my actual stand is giving me stupid vibes. So what were we doing? So this side, I think this side is done for the inside impressions. I don't know why I chose to do this, but now it's looking cute, so I have to go with it. So inside the embossed part, I'm doing some impressions. It will show up when I fill the glue in between. You should see the other thing she has made. Thank you so much, Pickles. Yes, I do make decoupage. I do sell art kits. I do raised stenciling. I do gold leafing. And it's on different products. It's like mirrors. I do trays, cutlery trays, tissue boxes. I do table risers. I did a very amazing Table Riser collection past month. Thank you so much, Barbie. But uh, that collection was made for a specific event. Most of them sold out, but I'll be scheduling a show soon to show you all the new stuff I made. I'll be introducing a new collection of cutlery trays. There are like trays which has. Are you in Toronto as well? I am in Welland. It's near Niagara Falls, so it is Ontario. So I'm very close to Niagara Falls, and I have a lot of family living in Mississauga. So I'm all the time in Mississauga, and but Toronto is a little bit like there's nobody there for me. Not too far at all. Yeah, yeah, it's not far. I just um visit a lot this Mississauga and Oakville, Burlington. So I visit all of them a lot. It's close to my house, and I have a lot of family and friends there. Even a lot of my customers are also from Mississauga. So I have to travel there a lot. I have this is also the thing I'm making right now. My shop my shipping or shopping is low, so I figured you were. Oh, closest. Your shipping is low. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yes. Yeah. It shows you the shipping if you guys are closer to the place. I have this amazing, like, if you're into decor and handmade stuff, Barbie, uh, I can show you. I'll be scheduling a show and I can show you if you are into decor and stuff. And usually people take this as housewarming gifts and my stuff, and they do it for their home decor if there's huge dinner coming up and stuff like that. They like to decorate. Apart from metal embossing stuff, all of my stuff is inexpensive. I love seeing what people create. Yes. I love that too. I usually all of my feed is s- my Instagram feed is always stuffed with um, art and art related things. And my stuff is not that expensive apart from metal embossing because it takes me a lot of time to make it. But the other hand painted stuff, it's not that time consuming, so it's cheap. So my stuff starts from $15, 1 5, and my hand painted stuff go up to $60, 60. So the $60 stuff is a big table riser and stuff like that. The metal embossing stuff, it ranges in between $80 to $125 uh, because of the intricate work. But again, if there's a bulk order, I usually lower my prices. And if there is a very, very customized piece, which includes a lot of elements, sometimes my prices increase as well. And I usually, in the same amount, I usually create stuff with people's living room colors and drawing room colors. Oh, great Canadian jewelry is here! Yay! So good to see you. So good to see you, man. It's me, which was absent. I totally agree. But today's my first show after so long, and I get to meet all my old friends, and I made some new. So More so good to meet you for the first time, Morbid Barbie, and so good to see my old friends. Uh, Great Canadian Jewelry is such an old friend, and so is Pickles. So nice to meet you too. Can't hear anything? Oh, you might have to leave the show and then connect back again, maybe. Everybody else can hear me? Like Barbie and Pickles? April, can you hear me? Got to go, got got go out and back in. Yeah. Oh, so everybody else can hear me. If she cannot hear me, if anybody can tell her to get out and come back again, maybe she can. I did, but not working. Oh, that's strange. All good now? Okay, great. So good to see you. How's work going? How are you? I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I've been busy. I've been traveling, so I just came back like a couple of months ago. And now I am back in the game and working to create these pieces. Hi. Good for you. Thank you. I went back home to meet my mother and my parents and my siblings. I haven't seen them in like 3 years or so. So I went back. That's wonderful. So special. Yes, she's been not feeling well lately. So it was great to see her. She has diabetes, so sometimes she's a bit low. Ah, it's alive. Nobody, you know, आप जानते नहीं होंगे. जानते नहीं है, it's just random. It's good then that you went. Yes, I went. I stayed there for 2 months or something and got to spend time with my siblings and their kids. My side of family, they're all back home, so I get to meet them every maybe 2 to 3 years. I always promise myself to like travel more and don't take huge breaks, but it's expensive. So it usually does takes like 2 to 3 years. I lost my mother 2 years ago and I miss her more and more every day. So sorry to hear about that. I can't imagine. Even if they're away, I can speak to them, I can WhatsApp them. It's hard to lose a parent. I'm so sorry to hear that. I hope she rests in peace and we can turn to siblings. But it's not the same with the siblings, I believe. Parent is Parents are, something else. She lived with me and then 2 months later lost my dear dog. Can't replace it. So sorry to hear about your dog as well. And you feel more when they live with you. I have not been living with them since 18 years now, and still, like, I cannot imagine a place without them. But this is the harsh reality of life. People born, people die. And the circle of life goes on. After a few years, we will be in the same old age when the kids are grown up doing their own thing. I just pray that that transition is also smooth. I get that, Greg. I lost my dad a few years ago. Sorry to hear that, because it's nobody in the world can replace parents. And I cannot even want to talk about it because they are like a support system. They can take you out of a gore grief or something. They can solve your problems in a just, even if they're not here. Without that, life wouldn't be so special, right? Yeah, that's true. Without an end point, it will be boring. It will be purposeless, I must say. The whole thing is standing on that we have to go back and meet our creator. She's what? I missed a bunch of messages. My dad passed away 10 years ago. Now I'm helping my mom out of the family home. Oh, she's moving to an apartment. Oh, that's so nice of you to help her. Talk about that. Talk about the person you've lost. Never let their memory fade in you. True. True, Barbie. This the memories are something that goes with you. So you want her, like, she's moving into a smaller place in an apartment, so it's easily manageable for her. That's why you're downsizing? Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's hard to keep a big house and stuff when there's nobody to help around. Mhm. So that is pretty much done. I'm gonna take a break and then try to be back online and do the inking process. Maybe gluing process first and then inking process. So I have to go and get some coffee. Yes, because there's a next chapter in her life and it's gonna be good for her. But of course, it's hard to let go of the you know, old ways of ours or the routine or the stuff we are accustomed to already. But still, I would say it's better to be moving on instead of stuck in the old place. And it's really, really good for her to be moving on. But um, 5 generations? Oh my God. 5 generations is too much. It must have like a lot of memories and milestones. So, so good to have that, you know, ancestral home. I know a lot of births, a lot of deaths, a lot of milestones, celebrations. Yeah. I hope she can find some peace in her new home, and she get to find that peaceful for her. Anyways, it was so nice to talk to all of you after such a long time. I will be coming back later today to do some inking or glue filling maybe, but I have to get some coffee now, and I will probably try to. Yes, I am back. I will try to do this create a raid for once. I have like, let's try to create a raid here. Me too, great Canadian jewelry. I'm gonna catch up with one of your shows soon to see what you got for me. And I'm gonna create a raid. Let's see. And thank you so much, everyone.